morning. So, today's a rest day, which means that the vlog is going to be somewhat lackluster. But I do know that there's no way that this one can get taken down for copyright because I'm not going to the gym today. So for my rest days, I like to just chill, I guess. And I don't really worry about too much. Like, I still want to keep my diet in order, but yeah, I don't have too much going on today. So it's going to be lots of just laying around, maybe being a little bit productive. Like, I like to focus a lot of my schoolwork on rest days because, like, other days I'm just a little bit too worried about cubing or lifting. So I really like to hone in all of my focus on school so I can, like, still have pretty good grades. So yeah, school's the priority right now. Yeah, my last vlog got taken down for copyright because, like, copyrighted music was playing in the gym, of course. But rest days are very important for both cubing and lifting because, like, it allows yourself to recover both mentally and physically. So, like, the physical aspect of it, of course, you're not lifting, and like, of course, there's mental stress involved with lifting as well. And then the physical stress put on yourself while cubing is probably, like, I might argue that it's like more physical stress to cube, like, relentlessly rather than lifting relentlessly. But I mean, I don't know. That's just my opinion. I feel like I might just be saying that because, like, I use very, very strong magnets in cubes, and, like, all my cubes are very slow. Like, that's been a common thing. It's been a common thing that I've noticed with a bunch of top cubers. We all use very, very slow cubes. Like, not slow, but, like, controllable. Unless you're Luke Garrett. His cubes, like, do not turn unless you actually want them to turn. Like, they're incredibly stiff. I don't know how he is as fast as he is. But I think Yihang's cube is, like, extraordinarily fast, though. And he's just gotten used to how fast it is. I don't know. That's just what I heard from Simon. So, if his cube is like that, then I'm guessing that Rohang's cube is also like that. Because, like, they have the same coaches and everything. So the point that I was trying to get to is you don't want to overdo it. You always want to have that kind of balance in your life where you're not relentlessly cubing every single day, because that's going to have, like, major what is it even called? Consequences. And the consequences are going to be your fingers are going to, like, deteriorate, because fine motor skills, like, are called that for a reason. They're very precise. They have to be precise. And if your fingers are aching, then you can't be as precise, and if you push through, then your fingers are going to ache more. And as for lifting, like, everyone knows your body needs, like, time to recover, of course. So rest days are very important. They're something that all of you watching should take full advantage of. Alright, that is all I have to say for right now. So we're going to do some school, and then, I don't know. I think I'm just going to vlog, like, whatever I feel like vlogging today. I will see you later. Alright, good afternoon. It is after school, and I just renewed my registration sticker so I can legally drive my car. So today was a very productive day, like I wanted it to be. I finished both of this stuff, like both of the things that I needed to finish for my law class, and I started on my midterm that's due on Friday of next week, so I got like a third of the way done with that. And then I have like next week is fall break, so I have fall break to work on it. And yeah, on my way back home, going to eat some food. My mom's picking me up some gyro from this Mediterranean place. It is fire if you've never had it before. So lunch today, I didn't eat breakfast. That's a lie, I did eat breakfast for late. I had some I had a packet of donuts and a Fairlife protein drink. Like, it's 30 grams of protein and 150 calories. Like, those things are a cheat code when you're cutting. And yeah, the packet of donuts wasn't too terrible. Like macro wise, they were all right. And then lunch was 2 plain grilled chicken sandwiches from Zaxby's. So definitely getting my protein in for today, because the Mediterranean place loads you up with beef and lamb. Like, it is ridiculous how much they give you in a little sandwich. So anyway, all like health, fitness stuff aside, cubing stuff, there's a lot to talk about. So Patrick messaged me this morning and was like, hey, keep up the vlogs, and I was like, appreciate it, because like I love any support that I get. And he said, he brought up a really good point, and it was like, what was it? It was such a good point, I can't remember what it was. He brought up the point of like, you should be practicing with an end goal in mind. And obviously the end goal is to get as perfect as possible, but what does that really mean? So you can't just go about it without having an end goal in mind, because if you don't have an end goal in mind, you're never going to know when like to stop or be satisfied or anything like that, because you're just working without like having anything to work toward. So the thing to work toward for right now would probably be Great Lakes Champs, and that was a very good point that he brought up. So for the next month, I'm going to be practicing specifically for Great Lakes Champs. So the way I'm going to do that is cut down on the slow turning, because like I was talking to Brody Lassner earlier, and I came to the conclusion that like my turning is like my self-control when I'm cubing is good enough where I can like have pauseless solves basically whenever I want to, because I can slow my TPS down a little bit and my look ahead is just like that good. Like, I've put that much work in where I can make it basically pauseless whenever I want to. So less slow turning and more pseudo. And the other thing that me and Patrick talked about was ZBLS, because something that we have in common is we like to orient edges during F2L by doing like alternate ways of solving the pairs that are like probably suboptimal, but they orient edges, so like it forces a ZB or a good case either way. But ZBLS is probably going to be the next like thing that I learn, I guess. Because I've seen Timon do so many ZBLSs, and most of the Elgs that he does are like, I'm like, wow, like it's mesmerizing to watch. So ZBLS is going to be the next thing, on top of just perfecting the ZBs that I already know and refreshing my memory on the ones that I'm like a little hazy on. So that's the current plan for cubing. Like, today was kind of a reevaluation day of just what I need to do. Diet-wise, I just need to get it together, because like I've been doing whatever I want, and I need to like not do that anymore. Like, I need to have some English is hard. I need to have some form of like structure that I need to follow. So I downloaded the app that Sam uses. It's Stupid Simple Macro Tracker, and it's really good. You can just put in the macros of like whatever you eat. If there's a barcode or like just a thing that you use, you can just track it, put it in, and then you're good. It is exactly what it says. It's stupid simple. So just to recap. Oh, I was going to talk about pseudo. Okay, so someone, I think his name was, his like YouTube name is like Leaf or Life or something. I think it's Leaf, but it's Lief. And he was asking about what my pseudo practice consists of. And it's not very consistent right now, but later on, he talked about pseudo F2L minus plus or 2, and like that means that like the D layer is either off by a D prime, or a D2. So that's what like plus, minus, and 2 means in the F2L sense. And I've never heard that terminology before, but I really like it, so I'm going to start using it now. And I don't have like any way I do that yet, but pretty soon I am definitely going to be like probably doing 33 F2L minus and 33 F2L plus and 33 F2L 2s, like in the sense of pseudo practice, like forcing myself to look for those. So yeah, that is the plan for right now. Otherwise, I think this is going to be it for this vlog, because like on rest days there's not really that much to like talk about or like do. So yeah, I will leave you guys with that. Let some of the stuff that I talked about sink in a little bit, and I will see you guys tomorrow for legs tomorrow.